You know who does fully embrace the comedy? Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So
we had a world premiere.
Did you know Captain Insano shows no mercy?
Man, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, Captain Insano.
Yeah.
Oh, and we did get to see MJF use one of Captain Insano's moves, the eye poke.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we saw that a lot in the BCC match too.
Yeah, there was, of course, there was some eye pokes there, but because Jericho can't. Speaking of eye pokes.
So what did you think of the music video besides the, after the long intro of the Waterboy Captain Insano bit?
Yeah. I actually liked this one. When they do songs, like an actual song, Max Caster can fucking rap, man. It's weird. But he can actually kind of rap. Even just talking about wrestling stuff. Because I didn't catch the full lines, but there was a couple of highlights that I had just when he was just running down the list of why Swerve and Our Glory isn't good anymore. He was like, they weren't popular at All Out. They weren't good at Grand Slam. What makes you think you're gonna do anything at Full Gear?
No.
He mentioned that Swerve was a sneaky snake, and that his tag team partner looks like Cleveland Jr.
So, do you think any of their music videos will ever top two grown men going through a goth phase, though?
No. Definitely not. That one was the best for sure. I think this one might be my second favorite one behind the grown men in the goth phase.
Actual music videos, how many they have? Is it just 3?
I think it's
feel
just
like there's
3.
one more that I'm completely forgetting.
Well, 3 that I know of.
What's the other one?
The other one is the that one's the Billy
Ass
Gunn.
Boys Trash Day.
Ass Boys, yeah, Trash Day. Yeah, I think that one was number 3 on my list of best songs. This one was number 2. And yeah, the grown men going through in a goth phase. That one, certified classic.
Yeah. But just like the 8-man tag that they recently had, Swerve comes out. Daddy Ass goes running at him to attack him right away, which gets him and Caster both kicked out right from the start of the match.
Old Daddy Ass. I love it. He's just like, nah, fuck that. I don't care you got a match going on.
Match?
I'm gonna beat your ass this time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and they're kind of giving Swerve exactly what he wants, because he's the one who made a big deal about Billy Gunn even interfering in the match, and that being the reason they won and everything. So getting them out of there is exactly what he wants. Heck, the reason why he fucked up his hands in the first place was so he wouldn't be at the ringside.
Yeah, and that, like, if he does come out, he's got those bandages on his hands.
Yeah, it really hasn't stopped Billy at all. He just keeps getting himself kicked out.
Yeah, he just loses his cool before the match instead of smartly towards the end of the match.
Hey, you know they don't want to give us no DQ finishes. Let's avoid it. But
yeah,
Swerve, man, when he tried to rip Bowen's shoulder out of socket towards the end, like, there was a snap to it. I was like, ooh. Either A, that was portrayed really well, or B, it was just ugly.
Yeah, this was a good, like, for what it was, this was a good little match here. Like, good story to it. some solid wrestling. Swerve is just such a good heel. And Bowens was just beat the fuck up. Like, he was rough on Bowens.
Bones, we've always kind of known that he was the one that could wrestle for the Acclaimed. It was always Caster who looked like he might have been there for more of the talking, and it's actually been nice to see Caster develop. Bowens, at least we always knew he could kind of go, but he was another guy who had kind of consistent injury issues early on.
Yeah. Hey, hopefully he stays healthy because he looked damn good in this match.
And they're probably
both him and Swerve looked really good in this match.
And they're on a run where it's going to be hard for them to replicate in their career, because literally one of the most over acts in all of pro wrestling.
Everyone loves the Acclaimed. Everyone.
And he kicked out of a Swerve stomp.
Yeah. Yeah, when Swerve gets a Swerve stomp, I think someone else has kicked out of one recently.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of times it makes more sense in a tag team match because you might have only taken like half the damage.
Mm-hmm.
In
but yeah, when you see a Swerve stomp, you expect the match to be over. Like, you can almost start looking down at your phone before the count ends.
And actually, the Swerve stomp happened right after the trying to destroy his shoulder, which actually happened right after Swerve's big kick. So like, he kicked out the kick. It was like, okay, people kick out of that. Mm-hmm. He's also won with it, but people kick out of it. And then the Swerve stomp to kick out that one.
Yeah, that was what it was, is that he did that kick first and then he kicked out of the stomp after. I was like, oh, is Bowens actually going to win this match? Like, that was my thinking immediately after that, because that seemed like a finisher right there. That seemed like the right finish. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember what Swerve's pile driver thingy is called.
Don't know if they called it a name. I know they said something driver, but I know it's basically a half Nelson driver.
Yeah, like half Nelson driver. Either way, the half Nelson driver is cool. I like it.
It's like half Nelson lifted up and then cradled into like a driver. Yeah, they said something driver once, and I wasn't bothering trying to rewind to hear it, because it's not even his normal finish. So
it was just
really nice move.
It was a nice move. Something else that he had to do because Stomp wasn't doing it.
Didn't get it done.
But as expected, Swerve's going to get the singles win. But of course, the Acclaimed win on Saturday.